You know, I've been hearing a lot of comments lately about modding. Trust me, I'm all for modding. Of course I am. I've created my own mods. And, you know, have made much content about mods. But I've been hearing a lot of comments about, like, when a game comes out and people are reviewing it. And then more and more I've been hearing the comment of, like, oh, well, mods will fix that. And everyone's like, bro, that doesn't... you can't rate a game based on if it can be modded. But I'm hearing that more and more, and I kind of wonder if it's going to become a problem in the future. It reminds me of how games nowadays are like, they can come out broken because patches will fix it. And at first, people were against that, like, completely. People were like, you can't just say, I'll patch it. Like, we have to rate it based on what you give us, right? But more and more, people are getting more accepting of games being patched to fix things. More and more, I hear reviews where people say, like, when it came out, it was broken, but they quickly patched it. So I wonder if the same thing's going to happen with modding one day, where people are just going to be like, well, we can mod to fix that, so we won't take that as a negative. I really hope not, because I very much disagree with that idea, that mindset. Not to mention, that's like the most slippery slope. We're gonna get to the point where game companies just release they'll release like Unreal and then just be like, okay, you guys make the games. We'll just create the characters and like the environments, and then you guys just create the game. And everyone will be like, yeah, good job. Good job, game company.
I'm gonna whack you good.
I'm gonna whack you good. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, is that not like the general opinion? I would hope so. But I read more and more.
I guess there's
people will say like, oh, well, mods will fix that. And a lot of times it's simple things too.
Thanks for playing.
And I'm like, if it's that simple to where someone could just mod it in the first week of the release, how could they not just include that? But that's the thing, is that a lot of times simple stuff gets left out for that exact reason. It's simple and it won't be enough to be a negative in most casual people's eyes. I read that document that Solid was talking about, or that post from the ex-EA employee that was talking about bugs and how
Sorry we had to win.
internally they have this system for bugs where bugs are classified as like an A bug, a B bug, a C bug, or a D bug. D bug. There you go, Black Sky. That's probably like the big one. And A bugs are like the game is unplayable, like the game breaks, soft locks, hard locks, you know, the game crashes. B bugs are like a big annoyance to the player, but the game is still playable. And then C bugs are like annoying but playable. And D bugs are like little things, right? And they said that, like, once you get to a certain part in production, B, C, and D bugs are all completely ignored. And only A bugs are fixed.
Take a chance.
And then, like, that's already a problem, that, like, B bugs are being ignored. But the real problem is that a lot of EA's games are recycled in terms of the code. Like, for example, something like FIFA, or a lot of different sports games, or even some other games that aren't sports games. They recycled a lot of the code, and they recycle the same engines, right? So the problem is, B bugs get transferred to the next game that they create, and they also have a rule where if a bug was ignored in the previous game, they will not fix it in the new one. So, if there was a B bug in FIFA 15, and they ignored it because it was so late in production that it was time to ignore B bugs, then when they start creating FIFA 16, there will be a note that says that bug's been ignored, so they will not fix it in the next game because it was ignored in 15 and the game was playable and it sold. So there becomes this huge list of bugs that they know exist, but they don't fix. And it compounds. You know, maybe it's not that bad at the first game or even maybe the second game, but by the time you get to FIFA 19, if it's still on the same engine, you have this whole laundry list of bugs that they know exist, but the games are selling, so they know they can leave it in. And that's like, I mean, I guess I understand it, but at the same time, it's so far removed from what gaming is in my eyes. Like, gaming should be about making good games, regardless of what the inner workings of the company is. Like, there has to be a point where you're like, hey, we could fix this in 10 minutes and it would make it a better experience for the player. Like, let's just freaking do it. Oh, it's wild. Let's go inside, Cross. But yeah, you know, that explains a lot. It explains a lot about how... Because especially Call of Duty is the big one for me. I have played several Call of Duty games where I can literally point and say this exact bug was in the last game. And I would think to myself, how did they not fix it? Like, how do they not notice it? It's been in a game that's been out for 3 years, you know? So, like, how do they not realize it's there and fix it? Like, obviously they've been told, but that's why. Because it's literally on a list of do not fix. It's on a list, an internal list where they said this bug was in the game and people still bought it, therefore we shouldn't fix it. It's a waste of money to fix it.
Getting nervous?
So, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, they're not actually that stupid. They're not incompetent. They're choosing to ignore it.
Take a chance.
And that's the kind of problem that indie developers just don't have, you know? Indie developers are not going to have that kind of problem. They're making their games either from scratch or even if it's a sequel, they have this mentality of the game has to be good or people aren't going to buy it because they don't have a, you know, they don't have this casual market where they can just say, it's the new Madden game. Everyone's going to buy it because it's the new Madden game. It's an indie game. They have to prove themselves. So they would never get into that kind of predicament. They fix things based on what's going to make the game good, and that's it. it's interesting to see the differences.
It's a wrap.
It's weird, like, it's not always laziness. I mean, I'm sure sometimes it is. But it's not even like laziness, it's more of like, it's all corporate. But why does corporate bust into the room and say, hey, we need the entire game done by Thursday? It's because of just the general gaming market and how it is nowadays. People expect their next Madden next year. And it has to be done. And it has to be a certain quality. And it has to have these specific players. And they have competitors that will easily pick up the ball if they don't release on that year. And so it's not all just laziness or greed. Don't get me wrong, a lot of it is, but
I'm ready for more.
it's not always. And that's why, like, you know, the next Madden game doesn't really bug me as much. What bugs me is when a game is not needed to be rushed in any way, shape, or form, and they do it anyways. Like how Spyro 3 was done out of house in the Spyro remasters. They rushed the crap. They took their time with Spyro 1 and 2, but they rushed the crap out of 3. Because they figured by the time you got there, you know, your refund window is up. And, you know, they were able to rush it and get away with it. But why? No one would, you know, it's how many years since the original Spyros came out? You can go an extra few months and make 3 good. Like, it didn't need to be rushed. They chose to rush it because they knew it would sell anyways. That's the kind of thing that bothers me. There was no one that was saying Spyro has to come out on this day, you know? It was the corporate saying, no, it has to come out on this day. Because we want to start bundling it with Crash. So get it out. There was no, you know, outside... I mean, there was outside pressure, but, you know, it's not to the same degree. People would have been fine if it got pushed back and Spyro 3 was done correctly. And nowadays, it seems like most people are pretty okay with games being delayed. People have kind of come around and understood that games are delayed for good reasons. You won't get as mad about it anymore. They get mad about it when they get delayed like 97 times. Or when the company lies and says it's definitely coming out and then push it back, like Cyberpunk. But there was no promise with Spyro. They just said, we're gonna make it. They could have easily said, hey, Spyro 3 isn't like perfect yet, so we're gonna delay it. But, money. It's definitely like a struggle. Like, what was I watching? I was watching something the other day about. Oh, I was watching a.
Getting nervous?
I forget which game it was. It was an FPS. It might have been Destiny. But there was a YouTuber that said that they got a sponsorship from the company to give away codes for free whatever when the game came out. And then the game got pushed back. So he had already signed the deal for the sponsorship. And the game was supposed to come out, and then he was supposed to say, you know, here's all these codes. If you go and buy this thing, you'll get the code. And they pushed the game back. So then they had to go and tell him, like, okay, don't give the codes out yet. And then they had to, like, redo the codes to work for the later release, and it was like a whole mess. And the company it was a candy company. You would buy the candy and then get the code. They had to like figure all that out, redo the packaging and all that, like for all the candy. It was like a big mess. So it's not without struggle when you push back the game, but
There's enough pain to go around.
like I said, I mean it's just the way the industry is now.
I'm ready for more.
It hasn't been about making good games in a long time. It's about making profitable games. If the game is profitable and it's good, cool. But profit comes first. And that's just a side effect of the gaming industry getting bigger. Yeah, more mouths to feed and more, you know, deals and
Well.
the industry is so large now that companies can't just take 3 years to make a game. They'll get left behind. So
Take a chance.
it's more complicated than just let's push back the game to make it better. But I do wish they did that more often. And the companies that do that usually ends up paying off. So and there's all these things with like quarterlies too. Like Quantum said, like there's certain earnings that the company has to make in quarters because of
It's a wrap.
their investors. So, alright, we learned it. Let's go. I'm ready. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna keep pain with this. And we're gonna go white mage. Unless I want it, nah. I was gonna say I could do the double stronger magic, but double MP, but I don't think that's necessary for white mage.
Okay, next please.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they're on the right path with 16. I was a little worried about that second trailer because I don't know, I forget what I said. There was something about that trailer I didn't like, but most of the trailer I did like. I like the direction they're going. It looks really cool. I think that a lot of 16 being a slow process is because of 14. Square has never owned a game that they have to upkeep like 14. I think the original idea for 14 was like, we're gonna... Let me save on the bridge. I think the original idea for 14 was like 11, where they were gonna release it and then do some DLC and then just maybe have like a small team support it. But then 14 became the biggest MMO, which is like insane. Like just, I don't think they ever knew that it was gonna be the next World of Warcraft. I don't think anyone could ever have foreseen that happening. But it just so happened that World of Warcraft dropped the ball right when 14 came out. And everyone jumped ship. And so now I think 14 has become such a huge focus for them, and rightfully so. Have you seen the numbers, like their profit numbers? 14 is like half their company. It's nuts. Like they make so much money off 14, it's insane. 14 is almost similar to the original Final Fantasy, where it, like, quote-unquote saved their company. Now, of course, they weren't going to go bankrupt, but, like, Square Enix was kind of on the downfall, or at least, you know, kind of standstill. And then 14, like,
She says they're no
blew the
match.
roof off the place. Now it's, like, half their freaking
We've got company.
company. So, yeah, I think they could have never expected how much they were going to put into 14, so now 16 is this more slow process, which I think is good. I think that's better than them having to try to make 16 the next big thing. They can instead take their time on it.
Be careful.
Focus on 14 for a while. And make that money, and then 16 doesn't need to make that money. 16 can just be a good game. 14 can be their money maker. And the remake. Remake can be their moneymaker too. I think that 14 is their moneymaker. Remake is their crowd pleaser. And so that leaves 16 to hopefully just be a good video game. Because you need one game that makes your money, and you need one game that makes the fans happy. And then, you know, everything else you can just do what you want with. But if you don't have those two things, people will be mad. Alright, I'm actually gonna reflect. Do I want reflect? I don't think I want reflect. I think I just want shell.
Time to turn up the heat.
I'm gonna switch to samurai to put up my buff. Oh, I forgot to equip the confused stuff. I should do that now. Because I'm gonna waste my time fighting and then get confused and lose. This was the guy that did the confusion, right? It wasn't the other... Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. So let's see. Do I want... I like the defense this gives, but I need that HP. Yeah, I think we gotta get rid of this, unfortunately. Right. And for you, you can get rid of this. I want the double HP, I think, so as much as I like hyper risk. And I think I'll start with samurai. What does blue get me on this board? Defense. That's fine. Right. Let's do it. Part of me wants to try to combo 4 dice with pain. But the issue is, I don't think 4 dice into a regular attack with pain is going to be the same as just doing an ability with pain. It would be faster, but I could try it. But I have a feeling that the black sky thing is going to be the best thing to do. Especially since it'll hit everything.
Ho, is a kind winner.
Who?
Vana Husidler Fundrek Fiend.
She says they're no match.
We've got company.
Bella. Bella. Bella.
Briquet! Everyone, be careful!
Sunken cost fallacy with MMOs is real. I hope strength affects her ability. I would imagine it would, but I don't actually know for sure. Aw, man, Warframe.
Let's play it
I
safe.
played some Warframe. Warframe a lot. I've been wanting to kind of go back to Warframe, but I have too many other things to play, and it's a time sink. I really did like that game. It's crazy how much it's still, like, supported. Can we not? Good thing I did protect first turn. Raga kind of sucks with Shell. Okay. I guess I'm putting Reflect on.
Come on!
How do I stop doing everything? Hello? Can I? How do Help! No button works. I can't select only Riku. Oh, I guess protect. You can't do protect on only one because it works with Kiraga. Huh. That's kind of dumb. What if I add reflect on everyone else? That'd be a problem.
Any better?
This game sucks. I spent all that time buffing up Pain. He does it every time. Every time he perfectly times it. Unreal. Actually unreal. I I just gotta use Reflect right away. I mean, I was about to use Reflect, and then Riku died, so then I tried to revive her and get her back up, because once I cast Reflect, that's it. I can't put up Protect and Shell anymore. I wonder if Lunar Curtain goes through Reflect because it's an item. I'm playing the invisible bongos.
Ho, is a kind winarana. Van a husidler von Drek Fiend.
She says they're no match.
We've got company.
Driked! Everyone, be careful!
There's no worse feeling than having to quit a game and the reason has nothing to do with the game. That's the worst. I've had several games where I loved the game and I had to quit for other reasons. That's the worst. Alright, we're just gonna do this.
Come on!
This. Now we won't get goon flared. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. If Riku dies, I'm taking the game out and throwing it at the wall. Hey, Yuna almost died. Let's see, what else can I use that would be fun? Anything? Really? This. I need to double Riku's HP or else she's not gonna... Oh no, she should be fine. We should be able to survive everything. Oh my god, Prey does nothing. Through Shell. Oh no. Doing all this buffing. Oh, I forgot. We're not allowed to have Ronald. That would be a very big problem. The double HP thing even work? The problem, this dude has so much HP and I really don't do much damage, so like I need to take advantage of every buff I can, or else it's gonna be a very long fight. Wish I had more Mega Potions. Can I do the chocobo feather, or is it gonna reflect? Okay, good. Alright. See what kind of damage we can do. Sure. Last move takes the entire ATB bar. Bro, what was that damage? Maybe it does have to do with your max health. There's something weird going on with that attack. Yes. There's no way it does that much damage. Unless my protect was gone. Okay, that did like nothing. So that's cool. Alright, darkness ain't too bad. And it hurts everything, which is dope. No, I can't do that because it'll give him protect. Why is protect and shell stupid? Why does it automatically cast on the whole party? That's so stupid.
There's enough pain to go around.
Oh, nice. See, I don't think I want to do that. We're just throwing X potions forever. Oh my god, I can't cast Reflect on one character either? Well, this is going to be the fight. Me throwing high potions. And Pain casting darkness. The question is, how long is that going to take? This guy has 300 bajillion HP. Like, it seems like I can survive,
no gain.
But... Vector. Has he used Flare, like, at all? Yeah, it's fair to say they put some thought into this fight. It's not bad. Even the final fights, other than the annoying reminders from the party members, I think was pretty good. When the fights are good in this game, they're good. Yeah, see, spamming darkness keeps the boys dead, and that's helping out a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, because the two bad moves... Well, the poison darkness silence move is one of the dudes, so it helps stop that. The other dude just gets all of his moves reflected anyways. Alright, we've done no damage. He has 300,000 HP. I'm doing 3,000. Do the math. It's not gonna go well, basically. $100 doesn't sound like that bad. I mean, I'm spamming it pretty fast. But I feel like he should be hurt more at this point. If that's the case. How much damage can Riku do? None? I was thinking, what if I use... What if I use the big boom move, but the two others are dead? Oh, dang it. That was my chance. Hit the button too many times. Why does it look like the boss has Ronald? Does he have Ronald? Just casting a spell, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's just him casting a spell.
There's enough pain to go around.
Let's try 4 dice. He was about to die, too. It's a really bad timing also. We're at low health. Oh my god, that roll. It just does no damage to the boss though. It's not worth doing. If he does this big boom right now, I'm in big trouble. But he wouldn't, right? He wouldn't do that, would he? Okay, good. He's too busy casting life. I don't know what to do with you, Riku. Be a dark mode. My elixir. You're so dang elixir. Look at Riku's health bar. Don't you dare kill Pain. I'll be so upset. Oh crap, darkness might kill her though. Wait, where's my elixir? Don't do it. Oh my god, she dodged. I want to see how much damage Riku's darkness does. What if it actually does good damage? What the? Okay, not bad. Better than nothing.
My pain is your pain.
Unit can just sit here and heal. I wish I had more Mega Potions. Alright, we're gonna... We're kind of in a bad spot because he's... As soon as I kill one, the other one gets revived. I need to kill them both at the same time. Okay, that works. Now we should be able to kill them both. Pain still has a pretty good buff. Throw a large bomb. Yo, Warrior! Thank you so much for the 2 primer. Appreciate it. Yeah! Get a calculator out for all that damage.
My pain is your pain.
And on top of that, he keeps healing them, so like they keep getting. One keeps dying before the other. I need them both dead at the same time. But I will say, the boss is doing nothing right now. It gets this out if it's lucky, but most of the time it just spends its time healing. I'm going for it. Never mind. Dang it. Of course. Of course, the one time I get them both dead, I'm silenced. Wait until the other one gets revived. Try to kill them both at the same time. See a Psychic.
There's enough pain to go around.
I don't think he healed himself. I don't even have to heal. I'm just chilling.
This hurts me almost as much as it hurts you.
Here we go.
My
Hopefully
pain is your pain.
she gets it off in time, because it takes forever to charge. I think she did. Here we go. See how much damage. That looked like a good 5-6K.
There's enough pain to go around.
So if I can get both of them dead at the same time, I think it's definitely worth it. killed that left one right before it got its move off. That's very nice. Yeah, I think Riku's gonna get a bunch of abilities too. I don't know though, it still feels like it caps at some point, where it stops giving you AP in a single fight. I could be wrong. Chill and heal once. I don't want to get caught out. Where do you think his health bar is at? I wish I could check. This is definitely working out though. He can't use his big boom. He's too busy healing. Yeah, I don't know why you can't just see their HP once you scan them once. Like in a good video game. Ah, you can only get 99 in a fight. That's why. That makes sense. Oh no! Howdy, big boom! That's fine. Maybe. They're both about the darkness, though. I have a feeling it probably just won't go.
Where's enough pain to go around?
Alright, let's... wait. Okay, he's doing something magical, should be fine. Let's wait to throw this to see what he does. Okay, that's fine. Come on, Riku. Come on, Riku. What's he doing? I don't know, but I gotta go for it. That is okay. Alright, we made it.
This hurts me almost as much as it hurts you.
I'm gonna switch to Gun Mage because there's no need for Yuna to be a White Mage anyways. And then I can scan him. I hope Gun Mage has... I don't think Gun Mage has much HP, but it might be better than a White Mage. So we could stop that. That's great. Pain has poison proof, so I don't even really have to worry about her unless I want to use Black Sky. Which I do, of course. She has less HP. Actually, no, she has more. Alright, I need... Protect. I don't think I need Shell on Yuna. She does Reflect. Although, it does help against Demi, so I guess that would do it. Shell, then I'll throw a Mega Potion, then I'll scan. I really like the part where Riku says ow. It's a funny haha moment. That's going yummy. I think Zarek will die. Riku's move. I'm gonna risk it. Well, I'll wait for it to use it and see. Nice. Alright, where are we at? Good lord. We're a third of the way there. Oh no. Meow.
My pain is your pain.
This is the part where you get hurt.
Yeah, that's big damage though. Maybe I'll just start spamming Black Sky. I don't know though, it's not as good if any of them are alive. No? Yeah, I don't know. I want to... I wanted to do a bit of Infinito just to check it out. And if I continue this fight, we're not going to be able to see it. So we've pretty much seen all there is to see in this fight. It's just going to be this for another... Unless he does something new, but... My guess is it's going to be this for the next 45 minutes. So what do you guys think? Should I just bail? This strat works, I just need to be a higher level so that I do more damage. Also, if I were a higher level, Pain would be able to one-shot with Darkness. And then it would just be Darkness, Black Sky, Darkness, Black Sky, Darkness, Black Sky. It would be so much better. So like, yeah, this fight would be way better if that were the case. I really wish I could use magic, but that stupid right side is immune to magic. Which is really obnoxious, because I have a really good black mage in Yuna. See how much Yuna's darkness does. Like 2,000. How do I drain its mana? Didn't Samurai have an MP draining move? I feel like it did. Also, I actually like having Yuna be a Dark Nut, even if she isn't using Darkness, because she has so much freaking HP. How did you miss? Oh, yeah, Darkness. Let's see. The problem is, he has 9,999 MP. So it's gonna take a while, maybe. Also, ow. Is that doing more damage all of a sudden? Why did that do more damage? Did my Protect run out or something? Was it Warrior? Yeah, maybe I should have drained his MP. It'd still take forever to kill him, but at least I could spam Black Sky for a little more damage. But it would still be a really long fight. But yeah, at least we came up with a strategy that works. Just need to be a higher level, so. But that was still fun to do. Alright, we have a little bit more time, so we can check out the Infinite Dungeon. That could be our final thing we do. I don't know why soft resetting is, like, impossible sometimes. Let me run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll do that. Then that'll be the end of the playthrough.